Hey guys! So today I'm doing my April favorites. I know I'm a little late on this bandwagon, but better late than never, right? I have not filmed a favorites video in a really long time, so I definitely want to put this one up for you guys since I've been loving so many things this month. Can we just please take a moment? I know everybody says this on YouTube, but this year is going by way too fast. It was just May and now it's April. Oh wait, no, it's April. Now it's May. I don't know. Let's jump in right into this favorites video. The first thing I want to talk about is a new purchase, and this has been talked a lot about on YouTube. In my skincare routine, I have neglected to use a face mask. I really had a lot of problems with acne back in the day. Now it's definitely have gotten a lot better from my skincare routine that I do now, but I definitely wanted to follow up with a face mask that will be super cleansing and just kind of exfoliating, and that kind of just takes off your dead skin after a couple of weeks. So the one that I picked up is, of course, the mask of Magnaminty, and this is from Lush. I've heard so many good things about this mask that I didn't even get the smaller size. I just went full on to the full size, and I think this is about $25, but you get 11 ounces of product. It's packed full of peppermint, koalin, and scrubby beans for deeply cleansed skin, and that was definitely kind of what I was looking for. I didn't want anything that had a lot of different medicine in it. I kind of wanted something that was more natural. It makes my skin feel nice and clean, and this mask in particular, just I feel like it brings all of your impurities out of your skin. And once you take this off, you leave this on for about 15 minutes and you just take it off, and my skin has never felt softer using this. So I use this about once a week. I'm thinking about doing a skincare routine, and if you would like to see that, then go ahead and like this video. Another thing that I was neglecting in my skincare routine was using an eye cream. I have not, in my 20 years of life, have used an eye cream, and I know that's super important to do, especially if you wear makeup and just in general, to make sure that your under eye is nice and hydrated. And eye creams just prevent wrinkles and just do a lot of really good stuff. There's a couple different types of eye creams that you can use, and they can be stuff like to reduce puffiness or to lighten underneath your eyes if you have a lot of darkness, and some just prevent wrinkles. This one that I have is by Clinique, and it's the Super Defense Age Defense Eye Cream, and it also has SPF in this. And so this is pretty much just to prevent wrinkles and stuff like that underneath your eyes and bagginess. I don't have a lot of darkness underneath my eyes or puffiness, so I went with something that would prevent wrinkles. I was applying this just at night. It says only on the back to apply daily, so I didn't really know when to do that. So I decided to do it at night, and I kind of forgot to keep up with it at nighttime. So I've decided to use it in the morning, and I'm really happy that I decided to switch it up and use it in the morning. And I just feel like when I put my makeup on and my concealer, everything is nice and hydrated, so my concealer goes on super smoothly and does not flake. Moving on to hair care. I know this item has been talked a lot about on YouTube, but it really is so good, and that is the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. Now, when I first got it and I used it a couple times, I did like it because I really like the smell, and I liked that it was really thick and I had it in my hair, but I don't really think it did so much for it before. And I think it's because I didn't leave it in long enough. So what I'm doing now is I am leaving this in my hair, getting out of the shower, brushing this through my hair, reapplying it, and then pinning it up and clipping it to the top of my head while I do other things. And I just kind of stay in a robe. And then I leave this in for about an hour. And then I go in and rinse it out again. And when you rinse this out, you will see a huge difference. So a lot of times I'll use this once a week, or if I know I'm going to straighten it the next day, I'll pop this into my hair the day before. Now moving on to some makeup tools that I've been absolutely obsessing over. The first thing I want to talk about is, of course, my F80 Sigma brush. I really have not been using my beauty blender at all. The only time I used it was actually to use on somebody else because this was dirty because I keep using it. I used it today to put on my foundation, and I cannot get enough of it. I know it's kind of dirty right now, but it's so good. Everybody raves about it, and it totally deserves all the hype, because it's so amazing about putting on foundation, buffing it in really nicely, and making it look absolutely flawless. Okay, so this next brush, I really didn't think I was going to like this much. I don't understand. This is the e.l.f. Blush Brush, and I think this was $3 at Target. I needed a brush to set underneath my eyes when I highlight or just set my under eye area. And I actually use this in my contour and highlighting video, so if you want to check that out, I'll link that down below. and I use this brush in it. It goes amazingly right underneath the eye. It's small enough so that it can fit right in there. I also have been using this to contour my cheeks. This is such a multitasking brush. I've been using it to set underneath my eyes. I've been using it to contour my nose because it has that nice little tip. And I've also been using it to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. But the funny thing is, this is a blush brush, and I have not used this for blush at all. I actually don't like this brush only for blush, and it's so funny because it's an actual blush brush. I wanted to get the Sigma, the tapered highlighter brush, but I obviously get this one because honestly, it looks exactly the same. It does the exact same thing, and it's so soft. So how can you go wrong with $3? The last brush I want to talk about is actually a brush that I got in the Sigma kit that I showed in my haul. I'll link that down below if you'd like to see it. But when I got the Sigma brush kit that came with that F80 Kabuki brush, it also came with a free brush. And this brush is the eyeliner brush. And this came free with it, so I was like, okay, it's probably not that good if it just came like free. I don't know, like, I don't ever think these are going to be that good. I bought eyeliner brushes that are straight like this and not angled. And they just like, I feel like they always separate and they're never like a good eyeliner brush. So I decided to use this. This brush just makes application so easy. Oh, and also I love using this on clients that I do makeup for because it's a lot better to use a brush when you're doing somebody's makeup because then you can wash off the brush and use this. And the gel liner on other people looks absolutely fabulous. Going into makeup, so we all know about how amazing the Milani baked blushes are. Everybody kept talking about this blush called Rose Diore, but I thought that I had that blush. Everybody kept talking about how it's so gorgeous. It has this gold lining in it, and it's this beautiful pink and gold blush together, rose gold kind of blush. And I'm like, I have Rose Diore, and that is not what that looks like. So I looked at my collection, I'm like, this is not blush everybody keeps talking about it. And that ended up being like Dolce Pink. I thought that I had that blush everybody was talking about. So when I went to CVS, I ended up picking up the Rose Diore blush, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's what I have on my cheeks right now, and it just gives such a gorgeous, it's so amazing for summer, I feel like. It's just pink and bronze and absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really, really excited that I was able to pick this up. Lately, I've been going for a very natural, just set my under eye with a nice brightening powder, but nothing that's like super intense. And I ended up picking up the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And what's interesting about this is everybody that I've talked to, they say, you know, it's so strange because there's like flecks of glitter in here. And when you look at it, it does. It has little flecks of glitter. And that's really kind of freaky that you don't really want to put that underneath your eye. Other people have said once you put it underneath your eye, you don't see any glitter. It just highlights beautifully underneath your eye. The e.l.f. Blush brush, I've been tapping into it and then just kind of like smoothing it underneath my eye. And this just makes it look super nice, super smooth, not over highlighted, just really, really nice and brightening and makes you look wide awake. The last product for makeup I want to talk about is this Rocket Volume Express Mascara. Now, I have not tried this until I think a couple weeks ago I picked it up for the first time. Everybody talked about this a long time ago and still love it, and it apparently gives such good volume, and that's what I look for in a mascara. But for some reason I just didn't pick it up, and I just used my Butterfly Lash Out mascara. I saw this at my local grocery store and I saw it and I'm like, you know what, I should just try it out and see if I like it. It's what I'm wearing my eyelashes right now and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It just makes your eyelashes so long and voluptuous. So I've been absolutely obsessed with this mascara, not to mention I love the packaging. The brush is gigantic, which I don't normally like, and it kind of hurts when you put it on because the actual brush is kind of hard, and I guess it's called a bristle brush. I don't know what it's called. I have no idea. It just really separates your lashes and volumizes them at the same time, which is really hard to find because a lot of volume mascaras tend to clump your lashes, but this doesn't. It just makes it look like you have a million lashes, but it separates them so you can see each individual lash. So I've been absolutely obsessed with the Rocket Volume Express Mascara. So that is it for my favorites video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Grams of product. I'm sorry. Mask. Ew, there's a hair on it. Oh my god, ew. Oh my god, my nose. This has been talked a lot about on Facebook. Anything, there is lawn mowing going in the background.